Hey y'all, this is Sergeant Dan with Palmetto Edge. So I have a little bit of a unconventional review for you here today. As you can probably see, I don't have my camera on a tripod. Yeah, I don't have my camera on a tripod. I'm just holding it in my hand. Um, what I'm out here doing today is I have the day off. I'm home. I have absolutely zero plans of going anywhere. Okay, so I'm here with my smoker that I've had for golly. How long have I had this thing? Let's see. This is 2019. 14, 15 years or so. Anyway, I've had this thing for about that long. I'm here smoking a couple of racks of ribs here. So yeah, those things they're getting there. They don't have it just a little while longer, but they are definitely looking pretty good. Um, I mean, heck, I've been burning some cardboard in my fire pit. It's just a lazy stay at home, cook and drink beer kind of day. So that is what I'm doing. So what I have here today, come on, focus, work with me here. What are you doing? What are you doing? There we go. Is the Kershaw Shuffle. What do I have to do to get this to stop? There we go. It's the Kershaw Shuffle. And as you can see, it has a little bottle opener here. So let's put that to test here on the Sweetwater Brewing Company Peach Love and Happiness. This company is out of Atlanta, Georgia. As most of you probably know, I am in South Carolina. I'll give you a little hint. I'm in the upstate, okay? So I'm in upstate South Carolina. So if you're anywhere within the area where Sweetwater distributes, see if you can find one of their, I think they call it their spring pack. Even though it's summer now, I think they call it their spring variety pack. See if you can find one of those. It is by far my favorite variety pack of the year. And it includes this one right here, the Peach Love and Happiness. It is a Berliner Weiss with peach and natural flavor, and it is definitely peachy, and it is a little sour, but it is a absolutely wonderful beer. So let's put the bottle opener to the test here. I'm doing it one-handed, so I probably won't be able to get it in one shot like I normally would. Yeah, I definitely won't. Come on now. Come on now. I hope I'll be able to do it at all with one hand. I don't know that I will. Oh, I got it cracked there. I got it cracked. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Guys, I promise this thing, when you're using two hands, I promise you it's much easier than what I'm doing here. Ah, crap. Hang on, let me put you down for a second. I promise you it's much easier with... There we go. Actually, this one hasn't been that easy. What is the issue here? There we go. There we go. There, I got it off. I got it off. See? I got it off. Okay. So, there you go. I mean, you see it works, okay? I promise you, when you got two hands to do it, it's much easier than that, okay? So, let me start out with a sip of this. Oh my, that's a wonderful peachy beer. Let me start out with some size comparisons with the only two knives that I have in my pocket, and that would be my wonderful, wonderful pair of 3 from Spyderco, and actually my wife's new Kershaw Blur that she got for her birthday yesterday. All right, so there you go. You see, it's a fairly small knife, and you know, I don't have, this isn't going to be a absolutely proper review, okay, because I don't have the sizes on this thing. I don't have the blade length, handle length, overall length, anything like that, okay. But what I can tell you is it's small, it's purposeful, and it's useful, okay. Let me get to some things that I actually do know 100% about it. Only way to open it is just this finger stud, and it is a smooth opening operation. It's way too tight, way too, frankly, way too cheap to be trying any kind of fancy. Oh, I actually did it! Wow. I was about to say to be trying any kind of fancy thumb flicking, but yeah, see, it's not a reliable deployment if you do that. Okay, it is a liner lock. The scales on it are plastic, and I mean plastic. I don't mean fancy plastic. I don't mean anything like Grivery or nothing like that. They are just straight up cheap plastic, okay? But one cool thing about them is the texturing on them is, for a knife like this, is sufficient or more than sufficient, okay? And they are the Kershaw K's just over and over and over and over, okay? That's pretty cool, for a knife this small, this cheap as far as price goes, in my opinion. That's a really cool deal, okay? Dang, I thought I'd try it again, but it didn't work. Okay. It is, this one in particular anyway, is a purple, which I love, by the way. Purple with a black stonewash blade. Come on, focus. There you go, buddy. Black stonewash blade. But these things come in all kinds of shapes and colors and sizes. Well, not sizes. Shapes and color. I'll get it right here in a second, guys. Well, I guess technically they do come in all kinds of shapes and colors. The Kershaw Shuffle 1 comes in all kinds of colors, okay? There's purple, there's, my wife actually has a teal one, so there's teal, there's red, there's blue, there's green. That's about all I can think of off the top of my head, but there's definitely several more. Then there's the Kershaw Shuffle 2, which is a little more tactical looking, okay? It still has a bottle opener, but it has a different bottle opener. It has a Tanto style blade. The grips on it are a different texture. They're like this bumpy, ridgy kind of, tactical texture, okay? And they only come in like black and OD green and tan, okay? So there's several options as far as these go. They come with a deep carry pocket clip, which, for a knife like this, who cares whether it's deep carry or not, okay? One thing I have to say for sure is, believe it or not, the fit and finish is absolutely fine. If I had this kind of fit and finish on something like a expensive Benchmade or Spyderco, or heck, even one of the USA-made Kershaws, I'd have a little bit of a gripe about it. But I mean, man, as I rub my fingers along it, there's no really sharp edges sticking out. I mean, you can feel where the edge meets the liner and stuff like that, but it's not sharp. Nothing really to complain about as far as that goes. Oh, it is HCR13 MOV steel, which, again, for what you get here is absolutely fine. They could have easily used some kind of 440, AUS 8, something like that. And if you've seen it in my other reviews, you know that I prefer HCR13 over AUS 8 or 440, okay? At least your standard 440, okay? Don't hold me to it, okay? But it feels like it's a hollow grind. It's definitely sharp, like I've said I think in every single one of my reviews, okay? You buy a knife, you expect it to be sharp, and this one definitely is, okay? And then it's got that, like I said, I believe it's a hollow grind. It feels like a hollow grind, okay? Whatever kind of grind it is, it really backs up that sharp edge. Let me get one more. There it is. One more sip of my Sweetwater Peach Love and Happiness here. That's a good beer. It has a bottle opener as well as a pry tool / flathead screwdriver / lanyard hole, okay? And I've actually had to use this before. I know I've used it. I can't remember exactly on what, but it worked to the point where I didn't get frustrated and go, dadgummit, I gotta go get a flathead screwdriver, okay? So, whatever it was that I used it on, it worked enough to where I wasn't totally frustrated with it, okay? The price on these things, they're like $20 normally. Quite often, Blade HQ puts them on sale for like, I mean, a ridiculous price. They're like 12, 13, 14 bucks or something like that. If you can pick one up for that price, absolutely grab you one. I can't complain about that at all. But, you know, then again, even at the $20 price, you know, if you're if you're like me, of course, I got mine on sale. My wife's too. Like I said, I think she has a teal one. I'm pretty sure I got mine and hers at the same time on sale. If you're like me and you can't wait, and you just can't wait for a sale on one, 20 bucks for one of these is just really not a bad price either. Liner lock, very smooth. Believe it or not, blade centering on something like this, it's just a little off to the side, but it's absolutely fine. It doesn't scrub on anything. Deep carry pocket clip, HCR 13 MOV steel, stone wash. This one is made in China, of course. I think it says it on the blade here. Yep, China. Made in China. Okay, so don't expect an American-made blade for this price. Okay, you're crazy if you do. But I mean, for what I use this for, this is exactly what I use this knife for. When I'm at home, have days off, or a day off, and I'm at home drinking and cooking, okay? Heck, I've even been burning some scrap cardboard in my fire pit over here, okay? Days like that, that is exactly what I carry this knife for, and that is absolutely perfect for the role of this knife, okay? I've got absolutely, you know, as far as that goes, I've got no complaints. Now, if I were going to do a absolutely proper review and compare this to something like, my Para 3, okay, which is actually in my pocket too right now, okay, or my wife's Kershaw Blur, okay, yeah, I'd have some complaints, but for, like I said, for what I primarily use this for, which is, again, at home, got no plans of going anywhere, no plans of doing anything serious. I'll give you another look at those. Cooking, okay, drinking, just taking care of stuff around the house, okay. This is the absolutely perfect knife for that, okay. So, you know, if you can find one on sale, absolutely go pick you one up. You will not be, as long as you keep your expectations to where I've explained they really should be, okay, you will not be upset, you will not be surprised, you will be absolutely happy with this blade, okay? Even if you can't find one on sale, you know, the $20 regular MSRP, or well, it's not MSRP, but regular retail price on these, you know, it's not that bad. If you're like me and you're impatient and you just can't wait for something, then even at 20 bucks, you still won't be upset with this blade. There are much lower quality blades, much cheaper blades, much cheaper steel, much worse knives that you can get for 20 bucks. Now, are there better ones? Yeah, sure. Okay, but you know, I say that, I don't know, at 20 bucks, is there really a better knife you can get than the Kershaw Shuffle? If you know of one, put it in the comments. I'll see about getting one if I don't already have one, okay? But for 20 bucks, if there's a better knife that you can get from the Kershaw Shuffle, I'm either not thinking about it right now or unaware of it, okay? So, absolutely, this knife gets my thumbs up, seal of approval, Sergeant Dan seal of approval, okay? So, yeah, I mean, especially, like I said, for what I use it for what it's really intended for, absolutely, why not, okay? So, guys, y'all have a good day. Thank y'all for watching. Make sure you check it. Guys, I've been so tongue-tied all day. Of course, the beer doesn't help much either, but make sure y'all check out my Instagram. It's at Palmetto Edge. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe on my like and comment on my videos. Subscribe to my channel, and let me give you one more look at my sweet ribs going here. Oh man, I'm getting impatient with them too, but they got just a little while longer. So, guys, that's one of my dogs barking in the background at you. Cheers. get you a Kershaw Shuffle or either one of these. These are absolutely wonderful knives too. And y'all have a good day. Thanks, guys.